you guys, before we rephrase that, you guys already know induction activities in my class. You come in, look at the board, there'll be something up there, so you guys are working on this right now. All right, good morning, everybody. While you guys are working on your induction activity, I'm going to hand out a couple of supplies. Just hold on to them. Don't leave them with them. You guys don't get one, so okay. There you go. No, sir. Not today. Take about another minute to finish answering this question. All right.
Answer it on the...
No, ma'am. Just answer it on your scratch paper. You can write on that Post-it note if you want to. It's just a number and a placeholder. So, what does it mean to think outside the box? That's a great cliche term that we hear all the time, right? Anybody want to volunteer what they think?
Look at things from a different point of view.
Look at it from a different point of view. Yes,
To be
ma'am.
innovative.
To be innovative. What do you mean to be innovative?
To do what has not been done before. Creative.
Do what hasn't been done. Be creative. Creative is a good word. Yes, ma'am.
Step outside the comfort zone.
Step outside your comfort zone. That's a good one.
Reject the status quo.
Reject the status quo. That sounds like a good potential engineering answer. All right? So we're going to talk about what does it mean to think outside the box. And the way we're going to do this, one of our objectives for today, the main objective we want to work on, is to apply creative, out-of-the-box thinking to an engineering challenge. And some of you are looking around and saying, wow, I got spaghetti noodles, and I don't have spaghetti noodles, and I got a Post-it note with numbers on it, and I don't. So I'm going to explain what we're going to do. Before anybody moves, I want you to let me get through explaining, and I'll give you a cue on when I want you to do what you need to do, okay? So you have spaghetti noodles, and you have Post-it notes. The Post-it notes have a number, 1 through 6. When I give you the prompt, I want you to go find your neighbor that has the other number that you have. That's going to be your partner for this activity. Okay? We are going to do an activity called Spaghetti Challenge. Okay? In your groups, or in your pairs of partners, you are each going to work on this engineering problem. Okay? You guys have a challenge set in front of you. You'll construct a simple structure capable of allowing the spaghetti noodles to extend from the tabletop as far as possible. All right? With these noodles. You only have 20 pieces of spaghetti and approximately 20 inches of masking tape. Now, when you guys get up to go get in your groups, in the distribution center right in the back of the room, there are 6 strips of tape. Each group can grab 1 strip of tape that has your number on it. So that'll be your supplies. You already have your spaghetti noodles. You'll have your tape. You guys will get going. You can only use those materials that I provide. Okay? The structure may be attached to the desk, and it should allow the spaghetti to extend as far as possible from the tabletop. Only the amount beyond the tabletop will be counted as the distance. Okay, so anything inside the table doesn't count. All right, so you've got your materials from me. You need to get materials from the distribution center, and you need to construct your device. Does anyone have any questions or concerns at this point? Yes, sir.
Do you mean horizontal from the tabletop?
Has to extend from the tabletop.
In a horizontal direction?
Has to extend out without touching the ground. Extend outward, not upward. Okay? All right, so let's begin. You guys will have approximately 7 minutes to get busy.
Grab the tape over there, I got room for you here.
All right, I'm coming.
I'll be available to answer some questions, but I'm not going to provide any
Sorry.
help.
We got tape? Okay. We're gonna take one bad boy down, but let's get these guys in again, right?
If you guys need to move to another area, another table there or over there, you're welcome to do that and have a little bit more room.
Okay, you get it
I
rolling.
think he
I
wants
have
us to like, yeah, figure it out.
I'll let you.
Because we're all gonna get different interpretations on all my screens.
Stand off the table without touching the ground.
Yeah, that's how reinforce a little bit.
I can't get this
Be careful with your spaghetti noodles. You will not receive any more. Extends off the table without touching the floor.
Okay. We got him. So, I think he wants us to like make it as long as possible.
Ready for
And
another
see who
one?
can extend it out the farthest.
Can we ask questions at this point?
Sure.
I'm ready.
Okay. Is this one more continuous?
Extends off the table as far as you can without touching the ground.
Yeah, so, like, so we're going from like here. That's what, like, you're saying you're going to
Start at the end of the tape. Wrap it around rather than the middle would be better. Let's see.
Oh, you're saying like put them, yeah. Don't we think it'll make it more sturdy? Yeah.
And we're gonna have to, at the end, make sure we have enough tape to do, we're gonna take the center down. Can you get just the end of it? Start at the
There.
end.
Those are really good. Yeah, those are really good.
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that.
We might not be as long
Why does it have to be a wrong answer?
And then that will still support.
I just got asked to teach it yesterday, so it's okay. We're the same boat.
It's kind of hard. He's like, this one.
Nice.
Okay, so
Nice progress. I like the way you're thinking there.
Yeah, he's gonna break my moves now.
Oh,
He upset with the teacher.
We'll be careful.
we might need more tape.
Like, you know,
Sadly.
hurting.
Oh, hold on. No, that's good. That's good. Okay, so let's check it. Yeah, but we're going for links, so we might as well just let it almost hit the ground.
Guys, you're coming up on the 3-minute mark, just to let you know.
Yeah, let's do it.
Are we going to drop down?
Okay, got it.
You know, if we take that table like this, instead of beyond the table.
That's what I mean. Okay, so, I push that table back here.
probably an after sentence to this. I just don't after sentence. Is it allowed to fix it wrong?
Does it, that's a good question.
Yes,
Does it
ma'am.
matter what, table you send it to?
Extend the right fit table as far as possible without touching the ground.
There we go.
Okay, so
All right.
just put it
Right there.
but see, we're gonna be able to put it on there and then we start. They just asked. So let's do it quick. We're gonna run out of time.
You guys are doing great.
Oh my goodness.
You really
Yeah,
are?
we could add extra
Fast-paced work
support.
in it.
You're doing absolutely great.
Let's do two again to make us do
We
it.
can add more support.
Yeah, so we can get good
You're doing
enough.
great.
Just as long as it doesn't touch the ground. Also toward the middle while you're
You're
working
doing
on it.
great.
I got it, don't worry.
All right, got about a minute and a half. Trust the old tape measure.
Also, we
It's
might
gonna
get
come
to-
around.
Hold this in. Very careful.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't let it break, okay?
Don't break it.
Do you need more of this? I'll do a baby piece right here.
Right there.
Here we go. Okay. This is stuck to this.
This fell apart. Right.
Okay, to the side. You got it in?
Oh, no. Falling apart.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here.
Falling apart very quickly.
We're about out of time, so we might as well
Okay.
just say this is where we go, right?
Yeah, leave it there.
Okay, let me see that. Okay, we only have. This cute. Do it again.
That was a good idea, but still, all right, let's see, we're not,
It's okay.
they're not gonna reach it.
Okay, I think we're good.
All right, stop working.
Good turn.
Okay. So you saw in my hand that I have a tape measure, and I said this tape measure is going to come around the room and measure success, correct? Now, the whole premise of this exercise was to think what? Outside the box. I apologize for not having the handouts to go with this and have it on the board, but the copier was on the fritz this morning, which is something that we deal with as teachers. So we went to plan B. All right. So you guys can have a seat. It's okay. You don't have to stand up. All right. So we want to have some takeaways from this activity, and I want to ask you a couple questions. When we're done, when I get through speaking right here, I want you guys to think about what's one takeaway you'll take from this lesson. Okay? Now, we talked about thinking outside the box. You had a challenge. You had spaghetti noodles. They had to extend off the table as far as they could without touching the ground, correct? Some of you went the traditional route, made a strong base, doesn't touch the ground, right? Some of you used all your resources, including the sticky note, because I said you could use resources I gave you. Some of you were a little more creative and used another part of the classroom to extend your spaghetti noodles, right? Are there any wrong designs in here? Does anybody see anything wrong with any of these designs? I don't. I think they're all excellent. Okay? I think they're all great because you did what was asked. You created a structure that didn't touch the ground. Now think about thinking out of the box. I want you to consider, we are so rigid and so structured that we always look for, okay, it says I can do this, I can do this, and I can do this, and that's all we think about. We never think about what it doesn't say, okay? I told you it can extend off the table, all right? I didn't say it couldn't touch another table to make a bridge, but they kind of went out of the box and said, well, let's try this solution. It may not be the right solution. It may be that the other table isn't there in real life and they can't use that, but they're trying. They're trying an innovative solution. I've had other kids in classes before take the noodles and take all 20 of them and curl them up into a circular pattern right here, so that it extends off the table using all the noodles, and if you were to uncurl it, it would go all the way across the room, but it doesn't hit the ground. There's another example of how you can think about what it doesn't say and how can I apply unconventional thinking to this problem. Okay? So, if you're going to have one takeaway from this activity, anybody want to volunteer what that information would be? What they want to say? Yes, ma'am.
I would not build things out of noodles.
This is true. Anyone else?
Use all your resources.
Use all your resources. Very good. All right.
Be open-minded.
Be open-minded. Absolutely. Excellent. Okay, if you guys will, let's clean up the classroom and put all our materials away. And I thank you for your
We
time.
like our structure. We don't want
Throw them away.
to.
Okay.
It wasn't your lunch.